Right, so the first thing on my list of something that every expat needs, I need, and it's very important, can keep you healthy, stop you from getting sick, is a sun hat. A hat that protects your neck as well, like this. You see, Thailand gets sunshine about 340 to 350 days a year. You just got to be out in the sun 10 minutes and you can get burnt. So you need protection. This is like working in the shade. It feels so much cooler working with this hat on. And if you've got this bit at the back there, and your neck doesn't get burnt. So the number one must-have item, equipment you need, is a good hat. They're not expensive. You can get them from the market, I think 80, 100 baht, but it's well worth the investment. Don't go in the sun without it. Okay. So number 2 item on the list is this tool here. I've just been informed by Yai it's called a bajok or job. Bajok or job. It is a very useful tool. It works just like a hoe that you'd have in England. So if you want it for hoeing weeds, this is so useful. It's good for scraping the top of the soil. It's good for moving. If you want to move soil, if you want to move sand, if you want to move stone, you can use this tool. This soil here, it's so easy to move with this. When I first came, I used to use a spade, and this is so much easier than using a spade. Trust me. We've got some stone here. You just scrape it using this, and the thing that I use it most for is for mixing concrete. You get your sand, your stone, your cement and water, and you mix it all together using this. You don't need a cement mixer. This is your cement mixer. So I suggest, if you come into Thailand planning on doing DIY in rural Thailand, get one of these. I think they cost maybe 200 or 300 baht each, but well worth the money. Okay, that is tool number 2. Right, number 3, the third piece of equipment that is very, very useful is this plastic scoop. They call it poon gi, I think. Poon is cement, so gi, so I'm not sure. But anyway, they call it poon gi. So you just put it where your sand, soil, stone is, and then you use your hoe, and you fill it up with this. It's difficult to do it with one hand, but when you fill it up. And then it's got two handles, and you can just pick it up and take it wherever you want. So if you want to put it into a wheelbarrow, you want to put it into a tub for mixing concrete, wherever you want to put it. If you want to put it onto a truck, that's how you can move it. It's so easy by doing it this way. So that is tool or equipment number 3. So number 4 on my list of must-have tools and equipment is this tool here. If you are digging holes, this is the tool you need. It's heavy, sharp, got a nice long handle so you can get a good leverage on it, and it just cuts through the soil so easily. You can dig your holes for your posts. This is what I used, dig these posts. And to loosen the soil up, and then to scoop the soil out, you can use that hoe that I showed you earlier, that number 1 tool, or you can use a spade, or you can use your hand. I use my hand quite often because the hole is usually no more than 500 millimeters deep, so you can reach down the bottom with your hand. You don't need any of these special what are they called, these special tools where they've got 2 handles. You dig. That's what I used to use in England, but they're very expensive in Thailand. So, but you don't need that. All you need is one of these. These cost, I think these are about 200 or 300 baht each. But if you're going to get one, make sure you get one that's heavy and got a strong handle, because you want a good weight, strong weight. I have used ones that are very light, and they don't do the job. You need a heavy one that just goes through the soil. So easy. So that's tool number 4. Is it 4? I'm losing count. I think that's tool number 4. Okay. So the name of that tool was siam. I probably said it all wrong, but that's what they said in Thai language. Right, so let's move on to item number 5 that you need if you want to do work in rural Thailand, DIY work. What you need is one of these. This is my concrete mortar mixer. It's so easy. When I first came to Thailand, I wanted to buy a cement mixer like we use in England, but after watching the Thais, seeing how they do it, it's relatively easy to mix in this bath. So the secret is you put your stone in first, then you put the cement in, mix that up with water, and then you add the sand. That way it's easier to mix, and it's really useful. It's very useful. So if you're going to buy one, I suggest buying a big one like this, because if you want to mix a big batch of concrete, you'll need a big one like this. The cost of these, small one, you're looking at about 400 baht. I think this one was about 600 baht. You can buy them all the local DIY stores. You got Thai Watsudu, you got Do Home, Global House. All of these, they sell these in their shops. Okay, so that's must have tool and equipment for your home. speak to you soon. Right, number 6 on the list is this. It's called a meat. So if you're going to use any pieces of branches like this, or if you're going to use bamboo, then this is what you need. It's got a long handle, and it's weighted, and it's very, very sharp. It's so useful for chopping down bamboo. I go down to try and cut down bamboo with my saw, and then Dar comes along with one of these, and he's cut it down 5 times faster than me. So I suggest if you can do any type of work with branches, some trees or some bamboo, buy one of these. This keep Tawai cup. Tawai. Keep up. This. Okay, then it costs 100 baht. Well worth the money. Maybe 1.5, 150. So that is item number 6. Okay, so for item number 7, a tool that I use very, very regularly and has never let me down is a Makita cordless drill. These are very, very, very good. These are only 12 volts, but use this if you want to drive in any screws. This is perfect. This just uses a ratchet power to drive in your screws nice and tight. And then I got this one. If you got any screwing that you need a hammer drill, if you want to drill into blocks like this, then this does the job too. I bought this one from shopping online, and I had to make sure it was genuine, because there are a lot of tools sold online that say that they are Makita, but they're not, they're copies. So I made sure this one, before I bought it, it was genuine, and these are definitely genuine. They cost me, I think it was about 3,200 baht, something like that. I'm not sure what that is in pounds, maybe 80-90 pounds. But the best investment I've made since I've been here is this cordless drill set. That's item number 7. Right, for item number 8, something which is very, very useful, and I'm so glad I bought it, is this. This is a laser level. I bought this online. It's not. This is from Intech, but it's so easy to use, so simple to use. You just have to level it using these to get the level. There's a bubble on top here. Make sure that bubble's in there. Once it's level, it'll stop beeping, and then it'll send out your laser lines. So you can use it if you want to level floors, if you want to put in upright doors, if you want to check your tiling. You can use it for all sorts of building work. Just get your straight lines for your building work. I used it when I did those posts. I used it to get my levels for the posts. It is very, very useful, and it's very cheap, a lot cheaper than I was expecting. If you get it online, like this one, I think this one cost me, with this one with a stand, I think I paid 800 baht, something like that. So maybe £20, just over 20, no, just under £20. well worth it. So if you're planning on doing any building work where you've got to make sure it's level, upright, you want to check your levels, I highly suggest buying one of these. Okay. Number 9 on my list is one of these. It's a corded hammer action SDS drill. Okay, so this was bought online. I paid 1,290 baht for it. It's not genuine Bosch. If you want to buy genuine, you're looking at 6,000 baht plus. But this one does the same job as what Bosch does. Maybe not quite as good, but it does what you need for doing DIY jobs in Thailand. It has 2 chucks, so you can use normal drill bits, and then you can change the chuck for SDS drill bits. And it's also got a switch where you can switch off the rotation, so you can use it for digging out concrete. I've used it many times for digging out, breaking up concrete. When we bought the house, I had to fit the oven because the builders wouldn't fit the oven. So to do the oven, I had to break through the concrete that they put in to fix the oven, and then to fit the hob, I had to break through the concrete. And that drill came very useful. Handled the job very well. For the price of it, 1,290 baht, it's definitely an investment that you should partake in. That's item number 9. So the final item, the 10th must-have tool or equipment that you need if you want to do DIY work in Thailand, is a dog. No, just kidding. Is a truck. You need a truck. Trucks are so useful in Thailand. I've used this truck. It's carried furniture, it's carried plasterboard, it's carried blocks, bricks, cement, sand, stone, all sorts. It is so useful. And Toyota, this is a Toyota Hilux, it is so reliable. We've had this truck for 12 years. 12 years, not once have we had any problems with it. We get it serviced when it needs servicing, which is every 6,000 miles, I think, kilometers. Might be 10,000 kilometers. As long as we get it serviced regularly, it just keeps going. It's never let us down. And it's quite economical as well. We have a Nissan Note petrol car, and this is more economical than that car. This one is 4 doors. It's 4 doors, so the inside is very spacious, but there's still enough room on the outside to get in any materials that you want. If you want to purchase long things, what I do, I tie it to the mirror there and then tie it to here. So long items like steel or plastic pipes, we can still get on this truck. So if you're going to buy a vehicle, I would suggest buying a truck, pickup truck. And if you're going to buy a pickup truck, I recommend Toyota. It's also very nice to drive. We just come back from a holiday in Australia, and I borrowed my family's truck there, and it was, what was it? I can't remember what make it was now. But anyway, it was not very nice to drive compared to this Toyota. I highly recommend Toyota for trucks. So that's it. That's my 10 must-have items, tools, equipment that you need when you want to set up your home in Thailand and you want to do some projects, DIY projects, whether it's indoors or outdoors. These are the 10 must-have tools and equipment you need to invest in. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, click a like, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe and leave a comment. I'd like to know what other people think. If I've missed out other important essential tools, let me know. But these are things that I couldn't do without. I couldn't do my work, my jobs, my projects without these tools. Okay, bye for now. I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.